China's economy needs workers, but its three-child policy may not fix the problem. China allowed to have more children? Labor shortage affects or threatens the China economic growth? China's population is expected to peak in the next 5 years? Changing policy which allows couples to have rise 2 to 3. According to the state-run Xinhua news agency, the change in policy, which allows couples to have 3 children instead of 2, is intended to improve China's demographic structure, deal with an aging population, and maintain abundant human resources for the world's second-largest economy. However, since then, the pressure has increased, and China recently reported an alarming decline in its labor force, which economists warn could stifle economic growth. According to recent census data, China's population is growing at its slowest pace in decades, with the number of people aged 15 to 59 falling below 900 million to around 63% of the population in 2020, down 7 percentage points from a decade ago. China's labor force is expected to peak in the coming years before shrinking by about 5% over the next decade, according to experts. The demographic dividend that propelled the country's economic rise over recent decades is set to dissipate quickly. This could jeopardize President Xi Jinping's major economic policy objectives. He has stated that China's GDP should double by 2035. In 2020, China's birth rate fell by nearly 15% year-on-year, and some have suggested that rising living costs are a major deterrent to having larger families. Weibo users were asked if they were ready for a third child by Xinhua. In less than half an hour, the online survey received more than 30,000 responses, with more than 90% of respondents voting absolutely not considering. The survey was taken down quietly. Unless other measures to encourage fertility are taken, Goldman Sachs analysts wrote in a research note last week, further liberalization of birth limits may provide only limited help to birth rates and overall population growth in China. China's population is expected to peak in the next 5 years, with the population of working age continuing to decline.
If you haven't done yet, please subscribe our channel.